quick look at the classification at the end of the session then. Here are your top three: Vettel, Perez and Max Verstappen. That concludes an interesting practice session. Let's hope for more excitement as the weekend unfolds.
Good day today. Tell us about it from your perspective. You put in a lot of time on the track today. Was there a reason for this? You left some bodywork out there on the track. Were you struggling for grip? Appreciate your time.
Here we are at the beautiful Yas Marina circuit where qualifying is about to begin. So sit back, relax and enjoy the action. So then, Ant, it's another Grand Prix weekend, another exciting qualifying session ahead of us. What are you going to be looking out for over the next few minutes?
The first question's going to be who can avoid making mistakes. There isn't much margin for error in qualifying, and you have to bear in mind that the track conditions may have changed since practice, particularly as we've had a few support races in the meantime. If the brake bias settings, for example, don't take this into account, it's extremely easy to lock up a front wheel and cause a flat spot. Just like that, your lap's ruined and you've wasted a set of tyres to boot.
Obviously, I expected a better session, but these things happen from time to time. Try to make up for it in the race.
Welcome to Yas Marina circuit for the swan song of another thrilling Formula One season. It's been a breathtaking year, and we end it at a circuit that has been the scene of many glories and heartbreaks over its short history. It's time to end the season in style. It's time for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The drivers will be racing here on Yas Island today through 21 corners and a lap distance of around 3.4 miles. There are plenty of opportunities to pass with long straights and DRS zones in two places, at turns 8 and at turn 11. Plenty of close racing then, plenty of speed and plenty of drama to be found in the laps to come. Anthony Davidson is alongside me as usual for the race today. Now I want to ask you about Nico Hülkenberg. There's a new gearbox in the back of that car, which means a grid penalty, and hopefully some excitement as they make their way through the field.
Well, at the end of the day, it's always better to take some pain now than parking it up halfway through the Grand Prix. Let's just hope they can put that new gearbox to good use and get the results they're looking for.
So before the off, let's remind ourselves of yesterday's qualifying session with a look at the starting grid. Valtteri Bottas lines up on pole position and Lewis Hamilton completes the front row. Looking down the rest of the grid, we have Vettel, Sainz, Fernando Alonso and Perez. Hülkenberg, they'll be starting further back after an earlier grid penalty. Magnussen, Verstappen and Kimi Räikkönen. Joker, Leclerc, Stoffel Van Dorn and Ocon, Grosjean, Ericsson, Lance Stroll and Brendan Hartley. Sirotkin and Daniel Ricciardo rounds off the grid. And with lights out just moments away, it's time to go down to the track.
This is the final race of the season. Go out there and enjoy it. The gears, so go into each one when you can. We're going to need some work on the brakes, so put some energy into them and warm the tyres as well, please. restart sequence will begin as soon as the grid has formed. Be ready. That's a good start. Keep it up. That's us down the place. Gap ahead is 6.0 seconds. Okay, we're reaching a danger point with the wear on the MGU-H. Overheating the engine will exacerbate the issue, so keep the temps under control. A new strategy is available on the MFD. Copy that. Okay, keep on in. You might make a mistake. Engines showing small signs of wear. Power output will be down. boxing this lap. Give us the best in-lap you can. Green flag. Complete, go now. Pit strategy complete. See these tyres through to the end now. Sirotkin ahead. Less than a second separate you. They're on old Ultra Softs. Their tyres are 5 laps old. We think they've got one more stop. The time last lap was a 1 minute 41.0. Nice work, that brings you up a place. Ahead, they've just entered the pits. You're closing in by 7/10 per lap. The time lap.
Get in there, Lewis. Woohoo! World champion! Oh my God! I can't believe it! Thank you so much, guys. Woo!
Lewis, well done. You're an absolute legend. Yes, Lewis, you're allowed to do donuts.
And you can go driver default 44, driver default 44. Let's have that on the dash.
That's it, what a season. Great work this year, really great work. It's been hard at times, but we've come through.
It's been my privilege over the years to witness a number of great sporting events, and here's another to add to that prestigious list. It's the ultimate dream for any racing driver. We have a new Formula One World Champion. Brilliant stuff from Mercedes today. That's another historic win. And Anthony Davidson, give me your thoughts. How did they accomplish this result?
I feel like consistency was probably the key today. There's being quick, and then there's being quick lap after lap after lap. If you can do that, you can capitalise on other people's errors without making many of your own. And that's an approach that can push you a long way up the field.
So then, it's time to see how this result affects the Drivers' Championship. We also crown a new champion today, as their lead at the top is now an insurmountable one. What a great year it's been for Formula One. Moving on to the driver of the day then. Anthony Davidson, who would you go for?
Lots of drivers impressed me today, Crofty, but I'd say the one who impressed me the most was Daniel Ricciardo.
On to the Constructors then. With that result, Mercedes secure the Constructors' title. They've been truly outstanding since the very first round of what's been a thrilling championship. That's it for today's Grand Prix, and from Ant and I, it's goodbye and see you again next time.
Great work out there today. How do you think it went? You were cutting your way through the field during the race. That was a close finish. How are things between the two of you? Do you think you were lucky not to end your race with that crash? Great. Well, that's everything.
Nice job this season. You've been performing well, and that's putting us in a strong negotiating position contract-wise. Plus, my 10%'s getting more valuable. So enjoy your break, and keep up the good work next year. Excellent result today. Finishes like that will look good on your contract reviews. On to the next one. Here we can adjust the terms of our proposal. The more ambitiously we set our targets, the more willing the team will be to give us better perks. We'll have a few chances to suggest a deal, but we need to be careful. If a proposed contract exceeds your value to the team, it will be rejected, and too many attempts will leave us stuck with the original offer. From here, we can change the team that we're negotiating with. There's no rule saying you need to stay in the same seat forever. Selecting a team here only affects the negotiation. The actual move won't take place until the following race weekend. They aren't coming round to that proposal. Let's try something else. Our proposal has been accepted, so start saying your goodbyes. You'll be moving to the new team for the next race weekend.